one thing that we talked about, why I emailed you this question, was because when I was talking to that Green Beret, he was talking about how that reputation is completely ruined, right? You're losing family members, you're losing friends, like all these things just go away, right? So even though that, let's just go with the internet, right? That case you won, and manslaughter, it's like you could still look those people up and you could see, because, the news, they could put whatever they want out there. And regardless on if they were found not guilty, you still have that photo, right? So
Right.
people don't look at, like I mentioned, the MK Ultra experiment, like they're not looking at the good. They're looking at that one negative thing that ruined your whole entire life. So how does one recover from that? How did your two clients recover from something like that?
They pursued different careers. That's very simple. So what happens is that the destruction of identity, first of all, it's an assumed identity. You take who you were at 18 or 19, and let's say you went in the military. You assumed a military persona.
Mhm.
You assume the discipline, the belief system, the thinking, it goes on forever. That constitutes a lot of memory, a lot of data, a lot of neural pathways in the brain about how you think, how you feel, what you believe, right? And what disciplines you've practiced to enforce all that or support it. That's gone. It's interesting in spiritual work, they call it a dark night of the soul. In other words, it's going to come and find you and basically destroy everything you thought about yourself and everything you thought was valuable or interesting or worth pursuing. The you that thought life was worth pursuing in this manner is still available to pursue something else. That's why we say it's a switch, block or goal. If you switch to a goal, then that goal can be anything. Basically, I tell people, what would you have done if you hadn't gone into the military? I would have been a doctor. I would have been this or that. So one of those clients now is pursuing being a doctor. So was it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it was something that wasn't fun to go through. This is what we say, of course. But the outcome allowed him to go from, let's say, shooting people to helping people. He might have been helping people by shooting them. I don't know. I tell bad jokes that everybody understands. But the idea that he would take whatever experience and ability to discipline himself and convert that into another goal and become successful at it is like the gist of this conversation. That is no longer available to you. That's what we say, dark night of the soul. The wife leaves, she's unavailable. The husband leaves, he's unavailable. The job leaves, everything leaves. Okay, it's a process of change. But the language we use is old soldier. And what that means is don't sit around and tell me how much and what you did and how it was and all the things. We have plenty of movies for that. And it's not that it's not interesting or that you didn't earn the right to talk about it. It's a sheer fact that I want to know where you're going now. And if you can't answer that and all you can do is talk about the past, then you are lost to yourself and lost to society. And I'm not for that. I think you play a role. And I think that the amount of discipline and interest and belief and all those things give you the best opportunity to move forward in life in a different direction. And that's the different goal we talk about. You can't shoot them all. That's what I tell people that come out of the military. And if they're fresh out of the military and they hit this right after they come in, that's a response. I mean, two or three of them are going through, it's like, I want to go kill them. And it's like, that's not allowed in this paradigm. You've gone out of that battle space. You're in a new battle space. And it's called psy warfare, psychological warfare. That's the new battle space you're in. And I promise you, you need to spend the same amount of time in discipline, study, activities that allow you to become proficient in it, or you're going to get lost to the system.